do an interview when we didn't smoke any drugs?
Because then we won't be able to remember anything.
You can't remember anything.
I can't
anyway.
remember anything anyway. I know.
My name is Pat Ryan. Occupation? Cartoonist. I'm a hustler.
Yeah. There you
I'm
go.
a graphic hustler. I lived in Humboldt County from 1992 until 1999, where I had to go and live in nature and find out what a real hippie was, because that's where all the hippies went, up to Humboldt County, and they all grew weed, and they all have children that now grow weed, and grandchildren that now grow weed, and that's the only thing happening there is weed and music. And I was involved in music. So I ended up doing what I had always done, was design labels for weed. And that's what I'm still doing. And it's turned into a very lucrative thing. Real hippies who were there consider it 1966. They said by 1967 it was all over and the death of the hippie, yada, yada, yada. I was nowhere around. I visited San Francisco in 1967 and went to Haight-Ashbury and walked up and down the streets, and it was like June of 1967. We rented a car on the way back. We stopped in San Francisco. Had to see the Summer of Love. And it was walking up and down Haight Street. It was pretty incredible. I was very impressed.
Really?
When I got back to LA, I told everybody, we're moving. Get ready to pack up and move. We're moving up to San Francisco. Get there till 1971, and by that time it was all over. It was a newspaper that I picked up when I was in San Francisco for that short period, called the Oracle, hippie underground newspaper that broke all the rules. It was like, it wasn't even typeset like regular newspapers. It was, it was like an experience just reading the paper.
I happened to sell underneath the table. I sold ounces of pot, and I sold other edibles, and under the table. And, we sold what was called Bay Area Bombers, which were pre-rolled joints, and you can get a $5 joint, was about that long, and they came in a little package, a little clear plastic pack, and we're talking about 1968 that I was selling this stuff under the table. So I also sold ounces of pot, and ounces back then were going for $10 an ounce. We ran across a lady on Haight Street. Her name is Sunny Powers. They call her Sunshine. I really don't know her, but she's kind of started a lot of enterprising things on Haight Street. She has a store on there. She has a tourist business. And we kind of laid it in her lap to apply for the permit. So it was refreshing to me to see somebody in letters. When she writes me letters, it's I send you all my sparkles. It reminds me of that spirit of the Haight-Ashbury that we lost so long ago, because that's what it was. That's what people would walk down the street and put flowers around your head and give you hugs and tell you they love you. And that was the spirit of what was going on then. And then it got lost. And then all of a sudden I meet up with Sunny, and I'm sure there's more people like that, but Sunny kind of has that aura about her.